Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Maths Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. In the previous video, we talked about f prime x over f of x, and it gave us the linear formula that to be linear f of x. Right, so it's an absolute value. Okay, we talked about this in the last video. All right, but now we're going to talk about this in the case of divided or multiplying. So it's like a product, such that when you look at the first, if you differentiate the first derivative, or sorry, if you differentiate the first function, it will give you the second function. Does that make sense? So if you look at the first, if you differentiate the first function, we're going to give you the second function. So for instance, let's look at this example. If I ask you to integrate, tan x dot sec squared x dx. Now that means if I differentiate tan x, I'm going to get sec squared x. Can you see? All right. So how do you do this? Okay. Now there's a general formula for this, but I'm not going to use that now. I'm going to solve it normally. Then we're going to see there's a particular formula that will pop up at the end. Then we're going to be using it for the next questions. Okay. So I'm going to say let me say t equal to tan x. Okay. When t is equal to tan x, so that means dt over dx is going to be equal to sec squared x. So if the t over dx is equal to sec squared x, then I can now say dt is equal to sec squared x dx. Can you see? All right. Now with this in mind now, I can now replace this now. So we know tan x to be t, and we know sec squared x dx, which we have here, to be what? dt. So that means if I integrate t, it's going to give me t squared over 2 plus c. But we also know that our t squared, t is what? Tan x. So it's going to give me tan x squared over 2 plus c. Now, what did you notice here? That the final answer is similar to the first function. So that means if we have something like this, the general formula will be the square of the first function divided by 2 plus c. So that means if we're integrating f of x and f prime x, the final answer you will get is going to be what? The f of x squared divided by 2 plus what? C. So this is the formula you need to keep in your mind. Okay? F of x squared divided by 2 plus c. All right. Let's solve some questions. Let's say we have, we're integrating ln x over 1 over x. So this is the same thing as saying integrating ln x multiplied by 1 over x. Now, when you differentiate ln x, it's going to give you what? 1 over x. Can you see? So therefore, I can now say, remember, the formula is f of x, fx, is going to be f of x squared over 2 plus c. So that means this is the f of x. This is derivative. So it's going to be ln x squared over 2 plus c. Let's pick another one. Let's say we're integrating x squared plus 7x minus 4 multiplied by 2x plus 7. So you can see when you differentiate x squared plus 7x minus 7, it's going to give you 2x plus 7. So therefore, I can bring the function here, and that will be x squared plus 7x minus 4 all squared divided by what? 2 plus c. I'm going to just bring one of the standard derivatives, but it's not one of the popular ones in these videos. But it's one of the extra standard derivatives you need to know. We have the sine inverse of x divided by the square root of 1 minus what? X squared. Now, this is the same thing as saying the sine inverse of x multiplied by 1 over the square root of 1 minus what? X squared. Now, when you differentiate sine inverse of x, it's going to give you 1 divided by 1 square root of 1 minus x squared, okay? So they have different standard derivatives. We have one for the cos inverse of x, the tan inverse of x. They have their own derivatives, okay? You can go to the textbook and you can check. There are other similar standard derivatives like this. So, but that means, because if we differentiate the sine inverse of x, it's going to give us this. So it's going to be the sine inverse of x squared all over 2 plus c. And that'll bring me to the end of this video. So in this video, what we are saying is that if you notice that you're integrating, and you integrate the first one, and the answer you're getting is the second one. So if you differentiate, the first one, and the answer you're going to get is the second one, what you have to do is that if you integrate that product, it's going to be equal to the square of the first function divided by 2 plus c, okay? All right, and that gave us all these solutions we have here. All right, so the next video I'll be talking about integration by parts. Okay, so that's integrals of products. Okay, so integrals of products. Okay, I'm talking about integrals of products now, with focus on integration by parts. Okay, integration by parts. So please don't miss the next video. Okay, just log into the YouTube channel. You'll see integration by parts. I'm going to talk about it. All right. Thank you very much. And that'll bring me to the end for this video. Please, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any question, please put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you on it. Thank you very much.